What's up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Roz here with Proceed with Cross the Blog. And today we're doing a review of Bizzle's new album, Nobody Mascot. Now, when it comes to controversial rappers, of course, you're going to think about your Kendrick Lamar. You think about your Drakes. But back in the day, one of the most controversial rappers was Bizzle. Did songs talking about Jay-Z. Did songs talking about Nicki Minaj. And y'all know how Nicki Minaj is when somebody go at her. So yeah, this brother's a brave brother, went at Nicki Minaj. But anyway, we're gonna talk about this album, stuff I liked, stuff I did not like, etc., 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 and then just an overall on this album. So let's get to it. All right, first song is Poppin'. This uses the hook from Tupac, Ride for My Enemies. All right. It has like a 90s Dre synth sound. I like the drums on here. Uh, y'all know, as I say, he gets controversial. So the brother is going at the white Christians. All right. Politics talking about, I don't care about your flag. Woo. Damn. Okay. I know some conservative Christians who would be highly offended about some of the things he said on the song. I mean, he talking about it's not about the red, white, and blue. Woo! Okay. I have some friends who are veterans, and they get really highly upset about that flag because they love this country and they love Jesus. And so, yeah, man, he really controversial on this song. Next, we got Nobody Mascot. The drums are dope on here. Um, Basically saying like black is not a monolith and you can't put him, he doesn't have to vote Democrat if he doesn't want to. He's not a sellout, he's not a Sambo if he doesn't think a certain way. So he's going at, black people who try to put him in a box. And then at the same time, he's going at conservative white Christians again, giving his opinion about Trump. Said some things like Israel was black, Jesus was black. Again, these things you can't really say without some controversy. Now, my personal opinion, I don't know if Jesus was black. I don't think he wasn't a white European, but I don't know if he was black, but nonetheless, that's his view. So very interesting. I like this song. Uh Love Me Not. I'm not really a fan of the production on here, but I like the writing on here. Basically talking about the fans who showing him love. They loving him at first, but then in one example, the fan did not DM him back and got upset with him, called him the N word. All right. And then another verse talking about all these dope things they're saying about him. And then they asked him at the end, so who you vote for? Right. So interesting song. That song, Last Time. Not really a fan of this beat, but I never heard a song like this lyrically. Addressing father son issues that he dresses on here on in this song. I hope it ain't a true song, but in this song he's talking about his ambitions to build up this record label, the things he wants to do, and of course he says, "Well, I'm doing this because we want a bigger house. I'm doing this because hey, we could go see Mickey Mouse." That rhyme. I did not intentionally rhyme. I'm just an MC like that. But yeah, and he kept curbing his son. And then at the end of the song, his son curbed him. So again, I thought it was an interesting topic. I like that. I would like to hear some more songs like this. Because I personally don't hear these type of songs in hip hop. So very interesting. Another song I like on here, Too Comfortable. Now, this song is not really popular. When I look on Spotify, it's the least played song, but it's my favorite song on here. I like the beat. I like the sing on here. His flow is good. To me, it's just a nice. It has a different vibe from the rest of the beats on here, and I think it's very dope. I think it's the best song on here. Now let's get to songs I don't like. Up though, no. It kind of sounds like Kendrick Lamar with the inflections. The hook is not catchy. Not feeling this song, y'all. On me. Now he's talking about legalism in the church. I mean, I've heard this song, these type of songs since the 90s. It's not a topic that's, you know, hasn't been covered before. Now, it's sad that if he's actually experiencing that, that's pretty sad. I mean, brother, I think he's like 40 something years old. So if he's still experiencing that 40 something years, that's pretty sad. We have not changed in the church. I actually heard, quick little side note, I heard my pastor in Bible study on Wednesday was talking about how he went to a funeral at a legalistic oneness Pentecostal so-called church. And in the sanctuary, it said that women could not wear pants. And so he was at this funeral, and these people were actually stopping women saying they could not come into the sanctuary because they had on pants. And you know what these people did? Some of these women did. Let's just say they no longer had on pants and just had a coat on. Wow. Ain't that something, y'all? How you that far legalism that women gotta take their pants off in church? Lord have mercy. True story. All right. Next, fight music. Don't really like the hook on here, but I do like his little different flows. Um, it just for me, it just sounds too much like Eminem, man. And I know he's influenced by Eminem. It's obvious. We hear it throughout this, but sometimes it just I can't get into it when he's in that Eminem bag. Bussin'. This song sound like it could have been a song on this album, but to me, it does not come together. He does a little Eminem flow at first. Now I like this child like CC. She's pretty good. Um, she sounds like she's from the Shy. She can rap. The other dude on here, he's straight. But again, this song sounds like a big song, but it just did not come together. So overall, man, I think hook wise really would have made this project better. Some of these hooks are just not catchy, just not good, man. Not good hooks. Production on here sometimes is good, sometimes it's hit or miss. It's all right. But yeah, lyrically is mainly what I listen to with Bizzle. I like the controversial stuff, even if I don't totally agree. I like the controversy, and I like rappers who saying something. So yeah, man, that's my thoughts on this. Love to hear yours. This is Proceed with Caution blog. Skip Bayless sucks and go Pistons. I'm out.